So I think what was kind of unique, and it was kind of an unexpected benefit of the carbon canopy. First and foremost, we had the great good fortune of having a tremendous, uncommon collaborative of NGOs, academia, industry folks, and so forth involved in the initial project. But for us, what it did is it gave Staples a really on-the-ground perspective of where their fiber was coming from. And quite candidly, that hike that we took just outside of Asheville, North Carolina, was the first time I had spent any time in a southern forest. So having that personal experience and then relating it to the communities in and around the South, I think was critical to us better understanding our supply chain and thinking about where we can make a more meaningful impact. I think the work that we did with Carbon Canopy matters first and foremost because it was a mechanism for us to engage landowners around a different value proposition, not just board feet of timber that you could cut off of your land, but really looking at all of the ecological values that forests provide, and namely carbon. I think the learnings and the insight that we got from the Carbon Canopy went a long way for us to better understand, what mechanisms we can use in the future to start to create more sustainable supply chains around forestry, but also, where should forests just be kept in forest? I mean, where is conservation really the end goal, and how do we protect those values? The learnings that we achieved through the Carbon Canopy are going to give us some insights as to how large-scale restoration projects in the future, large-scale conservation projects in the future, what are the elements of the overall business agreements relative to those, but also what are the long-term carbon benefits. And then once we figure that out, we can start to look at other ecosystem services, everything from biodiversity to water protection to nutrient loading and so forth, where land and land use has a much greater impact than the direct acreage where a forest actually exists. So I think that's exciting.